What's going on, guys? Jesse with Hunt Training. Today we are checking out the Strike Industries AR flat wire carbine buffer spring right now. Hey guys, Jesse with Hunt Training. Like I said, we're checking out that Strike Industries AR carbine flat wire buffer spring. But before we get to it, guys, go ahead, hit that first link in the description. It'll take you to a separate page with a bunch of products. You buy those products, it helps me support me monetarily. My subscribers, thank you guys so much. Hit that notification bell down below. If you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Like, comment, tell me what you think down below. We're closely getting to 200 subscribers, and I am super excited for how quickly we are growing. Anyway, guys, also link below, I will link my website. If you go to my website, it's got all the links to my social media. You can go check those out and support me. I would really appreciate it. But let's get to this spring. So the spring is pretty interesting. Flat wire springs are nothing new. Most modern handguns use a flat wire spring. It is a pretty common practice. But what are the benefits to this specific flat wire spring in an AR-15 platform? But first, let's go over some of the specs of this spring. So it is stainless steel. It is cryocycled stainless steel, like 17.4 of cryocycled stainless steel. So it's supposed to help with longevity and dependability and the life of this spring. It's supposed to help decrease harmonics, no twang, the twang that you hear. It's supposed to help with that, and it's supposed to just help smooth out the overall performance of the rifle. Basically, because of the way that a flat wire spring works, which I will talk about in a minute, it's able to hold more load against the bolt when it's in the closed position, so it's able to slow the bolt rearward. It's able to push the bolt harder forward and have more pressure against it, so there's less bolt bounce and other things that create harmonics within the rifle. So it's able to eliminate a lot of those factors. Now, one thing I want you to notice is if you look at these two springs, if I butt them up to the end, the flat wire spring's on top, and they are butted up end to end. The flat wire spring is on top compared to a standard carbine spring on the bottom, and you'll notice that it's a good 4 inches longer than a standard carbine buffer spring. And most people may wonder, how are you able to do that with this spring versus this kind of spring? Well, so they're able to get more spring in there, so that's why there's probably more load and all those things. But the solid height of a spring is when a spring is completely compressed to the point where the coils are touching each other. And per coil, a flat wire spring has a less solid height. So if these had the exact same amount of coils and you compressed them, the regular buffer spring is going to be taller because there is more distance. The thickness of a regular coil is much more so than a flat coil. Because of that, they're able to fit more coils in a standard buffer tube. And by doing that, you get the higher spring load and you get the better harmonics. Now, that's all fine and dandy, but does it actually do anything on the range? So I took it out to the range and I put it in one of my go-to rifles that I've had for years. You guys have probably seen it before. It's a DB15. This is a DB15. I've got the Streamline HLX, Holosun 403C, Stinger 13.5-inch handguard, Mission First Tactical buttstock, K2 mag pull, Geisley rapid fire trigger, BCM gunfighter comp. Anyway, this is a good lower level cost rifle, and it works well. But it does have a carbine length gas system, so the rifle is pretty gassy. Now at the range with a regular, and it does have a Spikes STT2 buffer in there, so it's pretty smooth rifle. With this combination as it is a pretty smooth rifle at the range. And as you see here in this footage, this rifle just runs nice and smooth, and it sounds good, and there's not a whole lot of movement, and I'm able to run through the gun very quickly. Now, when I put the flat wire spring in there, did I notice a difference? Absolutely. As you see, there's a pause after my first shot. So after that first shot, I was a little kind of stunned almost, because I don't really ever notice twang in the rifle, but it was smoother. It was definitely a smoother recoil impulse than I had experienced with the regular carbine buffer spring. The gun ran about the same. It didn't really affect the gassing of the rifle. I probably should put even a heavier buffer in here to help slow it down even more. But yes, definitely to me there is a difference between the flat wire and the standard buffer spring. Now, what about cost? Is it really worth it? Well, guys, I got this one from ar15discounts.com. Also, I will link the video below to the DB15 rifle if you guys want to check that out. Link will be in the description. Check it out. I got this from ar15discounts.com, and the cost is $17. Now, is it worth it compared to a standard carbine buffer spring? Is it an upgrade if you're trying to smooth out your rifle? In my mind, is it a necessity? No, definitely not a necessity. Does it make your rifle shoot better? Shoot better? No. Run smoother? Most definitely. If you're trying to, smooth out your rifle to the greatest amount, this will help you do that. And I think it's an awesome product, and I think the biggest thing about this is flat wire is a better spring. It does have a longer spring life than the standard carbine buffer spring. That has been proven. You see them in handguns all the time, guys. It is a technology that is definitely proven. I think the spring, this one specifically from Strike Industries, is a very good product. I do like it a lot, and it's probably going to live in this go-to rifle. I think I'm just going to stick with it and have an extra buffer spring, a regular one laying around. But in my mind, yes, it is worth the $17 or $18 you spend on it. That's it, guys. The cost is $17 or $18. Pretty dang good price. I would definitely say it's a product that I would continue using and put in my guns and keep shooting. Anyway, guys, I am Jesse with Hunt Training. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Check out all the links in the description. Help support the channel. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Hit that notification bell. Tell me what you guys like to see. What are some videos you want to see? And, I've got a lot of cool stuff coming up. That pistol build is back from the Stipple shop, and it is awesome. So make sure you come back later this week and check it out. Anyway, guys, Jesse with Hunt Training. Have a great day. Get out to the range and become a hard target, because there's a lot of evil in the world that you need to defend yourself from. We'll see you guys later.